About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Ford Field. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. Terrific starter there, gain of 15 and a first down.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll go play action with Goff. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Stroud going to throw right away. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dell motioning over. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Patrick motioning here. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
One more time for Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, Goff. He'll tuck it and take off. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On play action, Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They try to work the screen with Mixon. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, Goff. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down for Houston.
And the Texans first down.
Now Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Stroud to throw. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
5 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Barnes. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
That's our own 22-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. On the quick slant, they find Dell. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Stroud.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Throwing is Stroud. That ball intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Montgomery. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll stick to the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Detroit. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, on second and long. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions.